Chip Conley, he was a ranker. He's a personal friend of mine. He is a ranker. He has written several books. He runs one of the largest hotel chains in the US, in San Francisco. When I was listening to one of his talks, he's from Harvard, okay, and he was also taken into the did his basic degree and also the master's degree, selected to do master's degree in Harvard. In his talk, he mentioned that at a time he had difficulty communicating. Okay, what do we have? The impression in our mind, Harvard, Stanford or Harvard, they're all the ultimate. He says no. And there is no program in Stanford or Harvard to give you this kind of thing. So he learned his communication skills at Toastmasters. And he grew and developed from there. Okay? So the point here is that this person became a millionaire. Of course, he went through the dot-com bust, he almost died. Died in the sense he almost had a heart attack, a lot of emotional problems. He recovered, and then he's had a second lease of life, second profession, which he says is his true calling, which is he became a speaker. So now he goes all over the world giving talks. His favorite, his first book, most favorite book is How Companies Get Their Mojo from Maslow. He has rewritten the Abraham Maslow's theory in a totally different way. So those of you who are interested, so this is the thing that I've given you two live examples of how Toastmasters have used their speaking skills. Now, you also know in the current context, Arvind Kejriwal, how I wish he was a Toastmaster. I'm sure he is a Toastmaster. If not actually a Toastmaster, inside there is a seed of a Toastmaster in him. But he is not with Toastmasters. He is doing what a Toastmaster should do. So again, I leave you with this thought, where is the incremental growth? We come to Toastmasters, okay? So where is my incremental growth? Week to week, where is the growth? You talk, you tell yourself, you think about it. Okay? Now, worst case scenario, at least am I using it to do better in my job? Are we using it to do better in our jobs? Not to corner something. Again, let's not get into the rat race mentality. Oh, I am a better communicator, so go for it. Are you all thinking on those lines? Okay. That also is part of it. Let that not be the only thing. Okay, I am a good communicator, I am a good debater, I can decimate anybody. When I speak, I can just decimate anybody. Nobody can withstand the pressure or force of my arguments. So therefore, I win every argument. Right? Other day I went for a book, my friend wrote a book in Bangalore. I'm not bluffing here, it's not true stories. So he said, how many photos you know very much? No. This person wrote a book in Bangalore. He invited me for the book opening ceremony. I happened to meet his wife. She was there before, then she said, I know this person, his name is Senthivelu. He's written a book called Life is Basically Management, the title of the book. So then she said, I met this person, Senthivelu, through a person called Mohan Bal. So she said, you are Mohan's friend. I just looked at her. I said, no, I am Senthivelu's friend. Okay? So when Senthivelu came down, he said, oh, I met Lokesh. No, I said, are you Mohan? I said, no, I'm Senthivelu's friend. So he said, yeah, he's a very good orator. Don't ever try to, play tricks with him. This just happened a week ago. And there was another friend with me. And he asked, what's this all, what's all this about? I said, this is correct. So these are the sort of left-handed compliments you may get sometimes. But that doesn't mean you use your communication skills to be aggressive, even in your work, in the work arena. But try to use your communication skills in a way that your organization grows. Whichever is your organization, if you're a one-man show, is that one-man show growing? Give it some depth. Your communication skills should give it depth. Communication skills in Toastmasters is not only speaking. It is, what is it? Better listening. Thinking. Better thinking and better speaking. Last comes better speaking. I can tell you, if there is anything I have learned from Toastmasters, it is to become a better thinker. I don't know. You should say whether I become a better speaker or not. It's very easy to say somebody is a good speaker. But has he become a better thinker? No, Anis, I know he's a very good thinker. How do I know he's a good thinker? Where is the proof? Because today I saw an article of his in Taken. Okay? So there must be proof of the pudding. Simply I can't go around just saying, he's a good talker, he speaks very well. The DTM. I will find another substitute for the DTM. Like acronym, another appropriate expansion of DTM. So there must be proof. Whatever you do, there should be proof. Where is the proof? Like Nitin Gupta, the guy who spoke at our function, the man who spoke, the comedian, he brought in the concept of balance sheet into that whole scenario. If you all remember that day. So I was thinking of doing it, but I didn't have enough time. But that's why at least one or two terms I got. So one thing is, where is your incremental growth? In your quarterly balance sheet of Toastmasters, where are you? Forget about the club. Club president is trying very hard to get us this or we're trying to do so many things. But where is the individual person's own quarterly report? Okay? So this is the first point. I would like seriously like all of you to put Toastmasters into perspective. Your own communication skills into perspective. Okay? And more importantly, and that's where all of us will benefit. If I can ensure my growth, then I'm ensuring all your growth. Okay? Is that clear? Is that argument all right? If I ensure my growth, then I'm assured, because I am growing in Toastmasters. I am certainly growing. There's absolutely no doubt. Okay? So therefore, if I grow, I hope that all of you are growing. Okay? Or we grow together. Right? The second very important point I'd just like to share with you. Versatility. A communicator has to be versatile. Now, I'm not boasting, but I'm just going to tell you what happened today. I had Zulfi asked me to give a talk. I said, okay, yes, I'll give a talk. So, I'm a voracious thinker, reader. Thinkers, you can become a voracious thinker only if you read or if you are talking to brilliant people all the time. If you have brilliant people, if you are surrounded by brilliant people. Okay, I don't think I am very fortunate enough to have that thing. But on Fridays, certainly I am surrounded by brilliant people, but only for 1 or 2 hours. Okay, the rest of the time I depend on books, so I read, and also internet and all that stuff. So what I did was, I am very greedy. Okay, he said voracious. I don't know, I am greedy. I have fervent desire to go on writing and speaking. Okay, so fervent is the desire that I prepared 3 speeches. I remember one project in one of the manuals, it's called Off the Cuff. I wanted to do that off the cuff. Bring all the 3 slips and then ask the Toastmaster to pick out any of them. The topics were overcoming fear of failure, multitasking, and the other one was about music. Then unfortunately I opened the mail and saw that there's an American coming, and how are we going to salvage the pride of our club? That's why I'm wearing this coat. That was lady, but there was no hint that it's a lady or man. Okay? So I had to abandon that. And there again I thank the Toastmasters. Because without Toastmasters, I am basically a businessman, a lawyer, and other things. I have because of Toastmasters, have gained the ability to be a good speaker, good thinker, and therefore I can be a trainer. A trainer doesn't materialize out of thin air. If you do ISTD, you cannot become a trainer. They give part of the skills. So then what I did was, I went and I had material with me. I said, okay, we'll use this book. It's good for Toastmasters. Share some information. Unfortunately, I have not been able to read this. If you give another 15 minutes, I can go through this. So I would like to give the entire credit. Red flag is up. The entire credit to Toastmasters. So if you think that whatever I have spoken today, if there's an element of something good in this presentation, I haven't read this at all. I just abandoned it. So let me just speak of my own experiences. I just recalled of the first district conference where all of us were given a chance to speak. Okay, I remember my speech on that day. Because one or two people came and said it was a good talk. But the point is, I had just compared what Toastmasters does to what Mother Teresa used to do. See, Toastmasters is an organization which, according to me, we pay very little for this growth and development. So therefore, it is one of the best run, the most effective, okay, of all the charitable organizations, non-profit organizations in this field. Actually, there is no other organization doing this work. So actually, we are all privileged to be here. So let's continue with this relationship. Let us put more fervor into this relationship. And as I said, when we grow, everybody else grows.
Thank you, Lokesh. I think that's a point to ponder over. By improving your own personal communication skills, you can only make one success of yourself. But does it make a difference to relationships? Does it help people? How do you do it? How do you use the communication skills to help people with whom you are related, people with whom you come across? But you can only make one success of yourself, but you can help make many successes by inspiring and encouraging others. That's exactly what we do in Toastmasters, and that is probably the point that Mr. Lokesh Shankarappa wanted to make. We have a guest with us, a Toastmaster for the past 10 plus years, grew from Sergeant at Arms to President, twice President of Sunshine Toastmasters Club, Area Governor, Division E Governor, an engineer who turned trainer, the chairperson of the upcoming combined conference of Division B and E, Big Bang. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Satyanarayana Raju.
Thanks, Toastmaster Ramlal, for that enthusiastic, vibrant introduction. Give me a big round of applause. Good evening, Toastmaster.
Good evening.
A French visitor said, 1 hour of flight journey, if can take you to a different culture and religion, experience is called India. Now I say, few kilometers of stretch from your own club, spending another 20 minutes just by stretching on your two-wheeler or four-wheeler, you can have different set of people. Intelligent, enthusiastic, extraordinary trainers, human beings, a culture, a tradition, all together I call a Toastmaster meeting. I am proud, delighted to be here at the Pioneer Club, Toastmaster Club in India, started way back, few visionaries. One is my colleague, DTM Chittur. I truly admire and respect in his absence. Shall we give him a big round of applause? To carry a legacy, just now was education session presented by our senior Toastmaster, and Ramla, and Jagadish, Prasad, and Bala, and Raju Parlekar. So many people have carried this candle to provide an opportunity to youngsters and make them very, very communicative. I am proud to be here again. Whenever I visit this Toastmaster Club, I feel excited to come. I represent a movement, I represent a family. How many of you want to be successful? Yes? How many of you want to be healthy? How many of you want to be rich? Last question, how many of you wanted to be happy? But is it possible if someone to be successful, healthy, rich and happy forever?
Yes.
Is it possible? Is it possible?
Yes.
It is.
Yes. To be successful, happy, healthy and rich, I follow 4 weapons. Do you want to know? First weapon, relationships. Why they are called relationship? If someone wants to have a relation for shorter term, maybe relation. If someone wants to have long-term relation, maybe you need a ship. The ship may face weather, cyclone and so many obstructions. But my dear friends, I read an article, it says in 1980, a press person says that they need intelligent quotient, who are very good, becoming IAS officer, intelligent engineers. In 1990, they say you need to be successful apart from IQ, you need to be emotionally balanced. You need to develop emotional quotient. Okay? And in 2000 they say you need to be spiritual. You need to develop spiritual quotient. Need ashrams. Develop bhakti and other things. But now in 2010 they say you need to maintain RQ. Relationship quotient. If you don't maintain this quotient, whatever you have other side, it will be nullified. I spend an hour or 2 hours with my son every day, morning or evening, not to tell him to open the book or teach him mathematics or science. He's too good, talks about space and wanted to research NASA and wanted to go on a scholarship. He taught me so many things. But what is my role as a father? Just to tell him, did you go to neighbor's house? Have you visited your friend Arjun? What did you spoke to him? How many new people you met in your school? Have you said hi or bye? He looked at me seriously and, is it necessary? I'm so busy. I put best effort every day to tell my son, you need to maintain interaction. You need to maintain good relation with your teacher, with your principal, vice principal, including your parents. It's quite difficult. Second thing is very important, is communication skills. That's why we are here. I need not talk about. The third thing is selfless service. Toastmasters are known for selfless service. The last one is, last weapon you need to have is smile. Unconditionally, without a reason. They say a person who can smile 97 times per day considered to be healthy, wealthy. If you can smile at least 17 times, your health is average, okay. But if you can't smile even 17 times, you need to approach a laughter coach or a psychologist. Can you promise me at least you will smile at least 17 times per day? Okay, my dear friend. Can you find an opportunity, a platform where you can sharpen all these 4 weapons? Can you find a school or a college, university? What is that? Toastmasters meeting. Congratulations, Jagdish, for the right answer. No chocolate, no prize. Give me a big round. My dear Toastmasters, office bearers, you are sitting at the gold mine. Consciously, unconsciously, you are practicing all 4 weapons continuously the way I practice for last 10 years at Sunshine, or Daffodil, or IIM, or IBM. Of course, they don't pay anything, but when I go there, I learn. I learn to smile. I learn to maintain this relationship. I learn to maintain communication skill. I learn to maintain as an office bearer or a division governor to extend my selfless service. Here, I give you an opportunity to practice your weapons. There is a conference is coming up on April 15th at Karnataka Veterinary Council Auditorium near Hebbal. where you can have two division conferences together. It's going to be a feast for your body and mind. 20 speeches, prepared speeches, 20 table topics, education session, and cultural programs, of course, lunch and dinner. You know how much it costs all together? Definitely not 2,500 rupees. 90% discount, only 250 rupees, because we love Toastmasters. I decided to sell all tickets till March 31st. Whatever left out, I want to give to general public. If you are so generous, don't purchase ticket. Allow non-Toastmaster. If you are selfish, purchase the ticket. Let us all meet on April 15th to witness a gala event and memorable. You can see my smiles again there at the ABC auditorium. But till that time, I would like to say thank and appreciate the committee, office bearers, everyone for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Satyanarayana Raju. We both will be there on that day. I am sure that 250 is too small a price to pay for all that is in store. I have one more suggestion to have a fixed smile, which he did not suggest, which he forgot. Go to a plastic surgeon and fix your face like this. You will always smile. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you improve relationships? That is what today's topic is all about. Why do we have to improve relationships? The reason is, the journey of life can be wearisome and bumpy at times. The journey of life can be weary and bumpy at times, but good company can make the trip more pleasant. So ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are all here in Toastmasters, to have good company, to have elite company, to have the company of thinkers. How many of you would like to have a break now? Please raise your voice. Do you like a break?
Yes.
5 minutes.